Well, hello, everybody. Yes, I love this one. Oh, quiet, quiet, quiet. Hey, Kat, how are you? Hey, Hellbelly, how are you? Hey, Kay. And the other 2,500 trolls. Kidding. Here, guys. I checked to see if anybody was live. I checked. I didn't see anybody. So if anybody went live and I'm not aware of it, let me know. Okay. It's freaking hot today, isn't it? God grief. Okay. I am just going to be, Clint, what is an hour and a half? 5:15, 5:45, eh? Yeah? Okay. Hey, Hellbelly, how are you? Just trying to figure out, I didn't even know what to really go live about, honestly. But if anybody is live, I don't have a problem ending the live. I really don't.
I'm saying you think we
Nancy
have a
Guthrie?
celebrity
Okay.
lookalike?
Got it. So, what did y'all think of George's live? I saw a lot of people in there. It is fucking crazy. What do you mean, this stuff or the Ruth Guthrie case? Because the stuff with us, I think it's absolutely disgusting. Hey, do you know my morning massage? Oh, okay. Put it in here. What's up with that thing? Sorry, I had to grab my freaking ginger ale. Yeah, it is. It is crazy. It's pretty difficult when you haven't been in the community as much as everybody says when they say these YouTube streets. Hellbelly, stop flip-flopping like a fish. You're splashing me with flip-flop juice. How long did that take you to come in and say that? I'm sure it's going to affect his day. I'm quite positive. So I have to be apt in saying I got a lot of fucking trolls that come in, and maybe that's your guys' jam to get people all pissed off and get in fights and stuff. And with me, it probably does work. But yeah, yesterday. Listen, I don't want him in here. Clint, you can just deal with him. Clint, AC keeps coming in here, and I can't get him out of here. And I asked him multiple times to leave me alone. In fact, I got my number changed. You're harassing me. Clint, I have blocked him.
Okay, the mods.
You're a fucking weirdo, dude. Don't you have a wife to go make miserable? Fucking creep, dude.
Hey, my grandbaby.
Yeah, that's my grandbaby. Hold on. I'll figure it out. Hold on. You still in here? Hold on. I'm just me and fuck Just Jules. Oh, I got one for her today. Is he still in there, Just Me? I would like to mod you. But until then, I would like to play some wonderful, wonderful music. Commentate off of that. I don't know if you've seen Howard Stern, but he's quite possibly one of the funniest MFers I've ever heard. And when people tried to silence him, I got to get my shoes on.
Power on. Bluetooth pairing. Bluetooth connected.
Fair use. I got all day.
Your phone storage again? Full already.
Pardon me.
Relax.
There's Bino for that. But he was sure funny. Fair use. CAC, that's what wearing a butt plug causes. Enjoy, prick. Oh, KK no neck. Oh. Oh. Crusty fart. You guys talk like shit. Well, I feel better. So if this is what people call crazy, then I would rather be crazy because this is stupid. All right, Howard Stern is a woke joke and a Democrat. I bet you that Howard Stern made way more money going down on the MTV thing. What are you talking about? Howard Stern is freaking amazing. Have you seen Private Parts? I'm shitting myself again. And that's your problem. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and commentate on George from today because I got to say this. I was an asshole to George. Talked a lot of shit about George because I was pissed off because he did not give me the time that I thought that I deserved. But I was also upset at him. I should have kept that shit behind the wraps like I did with Kendra. I listened to George today. And I don't know if it's an Ohio thing. I don't know what it is, but he will call me out on my bullshit for sure. But I don't think, I feel like George has gotten it a lot the way that I have. And I just don't understand. Like he covered it today. And even though he's mad at me, everybody's coming in going, yeah, everybody comes in and goes, oh, why are you covering Jules? You are obsessed with her. Like, do you not have any content? And then the same people are over in Georgia's going, yeah, Jules, bottom bitch. And it's like, what is the difference? So this is what I thought I would do. I'm going to commentate off of George commentating off of Jules, right? And then if Jules decides to commentate off of me, it'll be, yeah. So it's my mouth, Jules covering me as per for 4 fucking years, George covering Jules, who's covering me, right? And so it's going to be, again, Jen being covered by Jules, who's being covered by George, who's then being covered by Jen. And then we know that No Neck Nebby will get a piece of it. AC will get 10 pieces of it. But ultimately, my pimp Jules is going to cover that. Because I really don't know what else I can do with her. Not addressing it, she's still going to talk. Addressing it, so I guess until one of us has the last word, we're going to keep commentating off the same live that I did, that she covered, that George covered her. And feel free to say whatever you want, because my mods, I told them just knock half of you guys out because I'm not dealing with the Sesame Street on crack anymore. So going to George, fair use. Yep. Fuck this shit. I'm out. Don't let the door hit you or the good Lord split you. By the way, I did a, you okay? Oh, sorry.
Okay, let's see here.
That was me. I'll be bringing up some too that you guys can see on the other screen because it's just stupid. But I did do a reset. Why do I keep calling her Nebby No Neck? Because Nebby doesn't have a neck and she's fucking disgusting. I had a gummy, so by all means, I mean, you guys cover everything I do. This is what I think about Nebby. I think that Nebby is obsessed with Clint. For real, I think Nebby has the hots for Clint because she's always in here. I think Nebby wanted a piece of La Chateau Brady. But what I don't think she understood is that the whole trust fund thing, you don't get it for a while. And I don't think even the best trust fund could have given that bitch a neck. Not happy I went to jail for hitting somebody, but no, there is no but. I'm not happy that I did, but I will tell you this. I would never, ever, ever, ever in my life pick money over a human life or a human being. Never. Yeah. When I say like just black fucking hearted, that's her. Oh, she's fucking gross, man. I don't know why all these years I was scared to address any of y'all and clown on you, because what I do is just clown on you idiots, and I'm tired of it. So I just think she's a hoe. I think she's a hoe bag. I think she's obsessed with Clint. That's what I think. I think she's obsessed with Clint. I don't think she thought that Clint was going to get back with me. That's what I thought. And I think that's what Nebby does. I think she's obsessed with me. Well, Risky, I'm going to refrain from that, man. I'm going to refrain because I was going to say something a little weird. So don't piss me off, because I won't ever just tell anybody you backdoored Whitney, but I will talk about that cyclopular eye of yours. So shut up. Yes. Risky, I think you're just an asshole. I don't really like you, to be honest with you. I'm not changing my name. Now I'm engaging. Okay. Is Nebby still in here? She's smart. I'll give her that. She's a very, very smart person. She's just not smart about following the law, I guess. Well, neither am I. All right. Rufy is a predator. Man, I really don't want to bring up my mom, but I kind of have to. Like, because this whole week I've been really, really pissed off and shit. And what's odd was, nah, she ain't got no neck, dude. I don't know if this is like some fetal alcohol syndrome shit, or maybe like God like it was like, hey, should we let her go on up and make nice with the mom's cervix, or should you just go ahead and shit her out? My guess is it was kind of a draw, and one went up like the fireworks she stole, and the other one just landed in the toilet. So maybe like all the like, I don't know. She looks like a Roblox. A pyramid. What do you mean, Annie? I just know that. What do you mean Annie is not okay? Dude, listen, here's the thing. I really thought, okay, so when I got out, well, I was all pissed off and doing those IG lives and hitting everybody up and being mad and shit. When I talked to her, I was giving her like super chats and shit, and like I didn't do a damn thing to her at all. It was like, but see, she used to go into Jules's room years back. My mind is boggled how you see no. I just say no neck Nebby because no neck Nebby. What am I going to call her? Little neck Nebby? What was that, babe? I thought that was freaking Rufy was questioning a poor girl Annie homicide. You know why he pissed me off, to be completely honest, Rufy or Ruski, whatever they call you, is because I didn't appreciate how you treated Bambi and that other chick that I don't want to bring up. That's honestly why. He hangs with the hive. All right. About to mod some people out. I need to hurry up. I'm sitting engaging in chat and stuff. All right. 72 people. For what? Okay, just me. All right. Hellbelly. About to mod. Oh, there's shit stain. You just can't go away, can you? Jimmy Hell said, ooh, I can see different in here. Okay, so let's do a roll call. When Whispers is in here, Bambo came in. Why is this not matching up to... Are people getting blocked or something? Rufy has attacked that Andrea kids and just... I may not like Andrea, but he put her kids on disgusting sites. Ruski did that? Okay, so AC came in. Let's see. Do I have you blocked? Let's go to your crappy channel, which usually is about me. Hide user. It's unhide user. All right. Lisa, there you are. Add as moderator. I'll put you as standard. I just don't. Did she come in here earlier? Let's see. We got Shit Stain. We got Ruski. See, these are the people I didn't see. Jimmy Hell says, fucking F and leave you, YouTube. God. I didn't see them in the chat. He said, up and leave you, YouTube. God. Just me said AC is just a butt plug. Okay, AC came in. Why can't I see these comments? Jen feeling better after letting out the gas. Tell Clint I said hi. You're not his type, AC. Ed, where's KK? Cool. Let's get on to George. How in the hell can I not see them? Are they blocked on my end? All right. You want to talk about it? I did a reset video earlier today. I did a record while George was live, and on it, I was talking about Mike Cerrone. And I don't know where William is, but he had told me somebody that's really disgusting was covering it. So I didn't know what was going on. I don't know him like all of them, but what do you think, Mr. Bill? I liked Mike. I think what was said last night was sad. Cumin. It's cumin. I probably do. I probably do, Freeside. Cumin. Clint, I need to get some cumin. What do you mean, hon? Is there a confirm on it? I know some people didn't believe it as of last night. Some still didn't. Is there a confirmed? That's why I started calling Ladybug Lady Slug. Nothing bad towards her now, but it's, yeah, he did for sure. I liked him. Actually, wait, hold on. I don't know. I just heard a lot of mean stuff, and he always said, like, especially when I started coming around, he'd be like, Vegas Valley's home. You know, so I don't understand why people are laying that off on. I just think it was just sad. I don't know. I just didn't expect that. I know he was commenting in a chat, I think earlier that day or the day before. Is that a confirm? I mean, is it a confirm though? Yeah, I was in there last night. Vic said that Vic was the first one, I think, and he said he just felt it in his chest. See, somebody messaged me and said that they thought that it was Joe, and then little chain effect, went and watched Brett and heard that shit. Sad. But definitely rest in peace. I think we should talk about it if you guys want. I think that Mike said stuff. Like all of us say stuff. I don't know. I didn't know he had mental health issues. I don't really want to talk about it anymore because somebody will probably go live. Huh? What was weird is I just You know, free side, I'm going to choose to plead the fifth because I will be saying something equally as nasty about. I was real gross last night, bro. I don't really want anything to do with anybody that's cool with shit stain or any of them. I mean, to be completely honest, I don't really want anything to do with anybody that's affiliated with that, with any of them. Brett's live was disgusting. That's how I heard about it. William Brooklyn hit me up. I went and listened to Brett, and I was thoroughly disgusted. And AC and all of them in the chat celebrating it. So I contacted somebody, and that's when I went in. And I think it was so freaking gross. But that's how I heard. They don't care. I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick, but these are people that do real life shit. This is kind of who some of these women have gotten invigorated with. And this stuff is some real life shit. That's why I said I don't think people understand until it becomes an issue where they start. That's all I'm saying. I did not expect for that man to pass away. Never. CC Truck, you're not going to, let me reword this because it'll be on my channel. What I was trying to convey was that what Andrea Yates did, what I should have said was, it's what both of them did was horrible. I felt in Susan Smith's case that she wasn't as bad off as Andrea Yates. Does that make sense? Both of them were monsters in a sense. One of them was more conscious about it than the other woman. Is that okay, CC Truck? We're in here talking about somebody that's passed, and you're coming in here talking about something I didn't word the right way. Please don't come in here again. If I block, don't unblock. Serious shit going on in this world, and we're still talking about butt plugs and dumb shit. I don't. Anyway, I hope his family's going to be okay. That's all I want to talk about with it. It's sad and it's sick. Let's go into George. Hey, sweetie, do you have the charger? A charger, yeah. Babe, there are like 86 people in here, and they're watching. So weird. Crazy, huh? In the middle. Do you want to talk about it or no?
No.
I'm not talking about you. Listen, I'm not saying this is what really pissed me off last night is while I'm in there with Amanda and Joe and Saul and Ladybug and everything, Whitney Lee comes in, and I have screenshots of it. Whitney Lee comes in and brings up something that has nothing to do with anything. So she brings up Kira. And Whitney said, and I have the text, And this is why we're talking about somebody that's having mental health issues. And Whitney, who hangs out with Jules a lot of the time, comes in, yeah, in the middle of the live. And then I get yelled at. Well, then somebody, that Daisy lady, stuck up for me and came in and said that Kira is in some sort of way because of me. Why is that? That's not my problem. And that's how disgusting this internet shit is because people like Whitney that have zero heart, zero conscience at all, comes in the middle of a live to press somebody's mental health on me. So people like me and, you know, normal people, we're not crazy. We're the crazy ones, but Whitney is the pillar of high morality and just, you know, perfect mental health, right? Because I thought that was pretty gross. Babe, this isn't charging. Oh, it's charging. God, I'm such an idiot. Oh, and then another thing I heard was somebody's paperwork was read last night. Somebody else's charges and stuff that they had gotten was read last night. So that's like the new norm. Listen, Kira is way bigger than me. I have texts that are just the absolute worst. I have tried. I stay on the phone with her. She docks my number. And I think that's why Whitney came in with that bull crap. Because to be honest with you, Whitney and Kira have never gotten along. So I think Whitney just went in there and I don't know why she did it. But thank you to some of the mods. They did tell her she needed to quit. Worst of the worst. I don't think people think. All right. Let's delve into it. I must have hit that fart thing about 50 times. Okay, George.
And to that I say, Jules, my offer still stands. Turn on your camera.
Bluetooth
And
pairing.
I will
Bluetooth connected.
do it in my underwear and I will show you. I am not fat. And I think you guys keep going on with this fat stuff. Not that I care, because y'all think it bothers me. It doesn't. There's nothing that you.
So Jules wants to see George in his underwear? No. We don't know if it's her thyroid, just like everybody says that I'm lying about having a blood clot in my spleen. So honestly, to be completely honest, I don't care. And I don't think she's very pretty. Or she would use that money she takes and get a neck job.
And your crew could ever say to me that would ever get me triggered. But as I said before, Jules, I didn't have weight loss surgery, sis. That was you.
And the government, maybe.
Hey, Brooke, how are you?
In comes Brooke.
You had the weight loss surgery and you're still fat. So there's that.
He ain't lying.
Yeah. And let's touch on this court stuff. I don't.
Thank you for coming in, by the way. I just don't like her. She's done way too much real life shit to my husband. And I just. She's just, I don't know. She's got the hots for Clint still. I've seen scorned ass women act like that. She is scorned as hell. She couldn't even stop calling Sandman Clint. She wants Clint bad.
know why, like, that is just the only thing she has to run with me. Well, thank you, Michelle. One thing about me is I know every day I'm not going to look the greatest. I'm a human, like, and I allow
ain't
myself
lying.
to have bad days. It's part of life. um, we're not all going to be picture perfect every day. I don't come on here with a filter.
I do sometimes.
I have no issues with the way I look. Like,
He don't. He has no issues with the way that he looks. So honestly, anybody like Jules calling him fat or talking about somebody else's is no different than me doing it. We all have bad days. He's not lying.
even if I was 500 pounds, I'm still going to be the baddest 500-pound person out there is. Do I have bad days? Yeah. Pretty with penis. I like you too, pretty with penis.
Good sock
and
account.
I think, like, when it comes to looks, Jules, I shame you for looks because you do it to everybody else. Me, on the other hand, I could really care less if someone's big, if they're thin, or tall, skinny, short, whatever.
What are you talking about? You know that Cat and Howdy account that was hanging out in Jules's room? That account told me to off myself on a live. Twice I have that. What would Jules say if somebody told her that? Oh my God, 911-119. No one wants Clint. That's why he's still with you. Possibly. Nobody wanted him while you were in jail, so he went back to you. Don't blame the women without blaming him. No, I look at Clint and I say, sweetheart, thank you so much. I do. In fact, every time that he did, I took him out and I bought him a pony. No, get on out of here. Miss me with that bullshit. Both were at fault. They keep saying Clint's more at fault or no neck and all them. No, Clint's at fault too.
Big, if they're thin, they're tall, skinny, short, whatever. I could care less about all that. But you have a mental issue when it comes to looks. I don't know if when you was a kid, I don't know if you was the ugly sister, the fat friend, the ugly friend, but
You don't know.
I don't know if somebody told you you were ugly as a kid or something like that, but it stuck
We
with
don't know.
you. And you're like 56
Stuck
years
like
old,
Chuck.
and you still have this issue. I've noticed when Brooke was playing your last live, you've kind of attacked Brooke for her looks.
You did. I've heard it.
And you shamed her for it. And I don't understand that. I think, I honestly, I don't believe that you have a therapist. Like, I really don't.
I'm just glad that I see mine. Fair use.
But if you do, hey 11, I think that, yes, she is very insecure. Hey Heidi, I'm a little late myself. Hey William.
Hey William.
If you do have a therapist, I think you really need to bring this up to him or her.
And that's all that I'm saying, Jules. I agree with it, but both of us kind of do not. I just don't understand why you're always questioning about my mental health when you and I kind of have things in common when it comes to like having to go to therapy and maybe, having mental health issues. I just don't understand, like, why we both should just take each other's advice and go talk to our own therapist and probably not even bring it up. That's what I think.
Because this is weird.
You are weird.
And you shame people. This is one thing I do not understand. Shaming somebody for wanting to or doing just taking care of themselves. If somebody wants to get their hair done or extensions or whatever, you have an issue with that. If somebody wants Botox or fillers or something like that, you have an issue with that. If somebody wants to,
honestly, because they're the ones that pay for it. That's why at the end of the day. So unless you're paying for the person's Botox, honestly, I would be too scared to get it. So anybody that can get it, it looks great. I'm just saying, for me, I don't know if I could
pamper themselves. You have an issue with that. Like,
everybody should.
I don't understand that one. I never understood that kind of stuff with some people. yeah, there's definitely nothing wrong with taking care of yourself.
Not at all.
That's like I don't y'all, you are weird. And Geneva, you do it too. You do it too. Very much so, jealousy.
Battery low.
And yeah, that's what I don't get. If you have it, spend it. Shit. When you die, you can't take that money with you. Shit. Pamper yourself. Shit.
Exactly.
Breonna Taylor, say her name. Yeah, that was still terrible. I don't even believe there was any type of justice for Breonna Taylor with that. But I love that.
Battery low.
Power off.
But thanks for the compliment. Yeah. Like, maybe, Jules, you should try to pamper yourself, and maybe you might feel better about yourself. Maybe you wouldn't need to come on here and just, tear people down. Like, that's the part I don't get.
And Jules, I get it, to be honest with you. I don't have all that money to get my nails done and all that stuff anymore. I paint my nails. So even if it's just you getting an extra hour of sleep or something like that, do something good for yourself. I guess maybe that might put you in a better mood. Take some of that kitty litter. You can make a facial with it. And then you can save money and feel better.
If she says something about you, and then you, rest in peace. Did he die? Did he really? Oh, that's terrible. Hey, crazy cat mama, how are you? Oh God, I hate to hear that. You see, you just never know what things people are just going through privately. And I do believe, myself included, we could all do a better job of being better humans on YouTube, so people, aren't going through this stuff. No, you won't, Heidi. I gotta pay that membership. I got you.
Hey, Bowie.
Hair ties. Yeah, that is just, I never understood it. Never understood that. Yes, that's what people are saying. Oh no, what was I doing last night? Oh, I was listening to the this war and stuff that was going on. That's what I was listening to. But back to the subject. Mike Cerrone allegedly took his own life. He was from the Vegas Valley camp. But back to the court stuff. Okay, whatever. That's what you want to talk about. Keep on. But I would like for you to show proof of that email about the cost and all that. And also, I believe, me personally, I don't believe the cost is what she's saying it is. I believe that they have the transcript, and it's not saying what Jules is saying it is. Or they don't want to put it out so that she can include people in this because, hey, Star. Well, Lindsay is an esthetician, you guys, and remember, she graduated top in her class. Can't spell esthetician, but she is an esthetician. So if you guys ever...
I don't know what an esthetician is. I thought that an esthetician is somebody that works with a horse. I don't know. I'm probably wrong.
Any type of services, Lindsay got you. She got you.
Makes sense.
But she said Filthy Animal's name. I don't even know who that is. And that name never came up. And you also lied and said Shiz's name came up. So now you dropped Shiz from it because you see Shiz wasn't biting on it. So now you're trying to include other people in it.
They're trolling in that Discord.
Come up? Yeah. Did Tim Gooderman come up? Yeah. Because at that time, because at that
Lindsay,
time,
I did my own nails.
I did see the post in the message that Geneva said that Ghost of Shadows was that person. And now that I'm thinking about it, and after I listened to that live, I really do think like there's you and Geneva in the game. You guys have kind of been gaslighting Ghost of Shadows and I. Because I would get a lot of text messages, and I now know that those text.
Let me tell you guys this. If Jules has an issue with you, and I'm just going to say this, Ghost of Shadows, I don't know. If Jules doesn't like you, Jules is never going to like you. Okay, so I'm just letting you know, Ghost of Shadows, I'm telling you, you're a dude, you're doing the devil's work. So anytime that you think you got one over on that one, you really, really don't. Ghost of Shadows. That woman is a friend to nobody.
From Geneva. These are the older ones. And you were portraying to be Ghost of Shadows. So yeah, so those shadows, your issue is not with me. Your issue, damn. Because to be 110% honest, had I had your name and all that, I probably would have said your real name and probably done a lot more. Like probably following you just because they was gaslighting all of it. And like I said, the proof is there when Geneva said it was you. She said you were the Captain Howdy account and all that.
Oh, Lindsay?
So I believe, in my opinion, they was
Lindsay, I didn't know that. So Lindsay's like does makeup and stuff like that. Oh my God, Lindsay, that explains your flawless, beautiful personality. Are you serious? It's a Botox person? So you can put makeup on somebody, but you don't know how your cat got in a wall. Nothing bad. I'm just saying. Well, why didn't she ever want to do my makeup? I do makeup like shit. You can make a lot of money doing that, I think.
I believe, in my opinion, they were setting you up. And I also had another message of somebody saying that you were the Captain Howdy account.
Oh, better not be.
And I don't know if that was somebody else pretending to be you or that was really you. Okay. I don't know. Looking back at it, I'm over you. Been over you. So, yeah. So there's that. We're in the fact that lobster has two bladders located on either side of the face, much like the shadow of his personality. But yeah, what else did I want to say? Jules is, I don't know, Jules, you've been on a spiral this week. Like, you're really out of it. My advice for you, Jules, is probably just log offline. Take a week off. You too, Maria. I don't understand why, too. If I'm on Paula's panel, I do not understand why Maria felt the need to click that link. Because when, and Lisa Marie, take note. I tried to get on Lisa Marie's panel.
Is Lisa Marie Margaritaville,
so
that account?
Dangerous Maria, when I'm on trying to get on a panel of people that is cool or in your circle, who is in this community already. That is it, and that is all. But that's what they try to do. They like to put lies out on you, and then they try to silence you. But with a channel, wouldn't necessarily give us the time of day at that point.
He's right.
Now, I believe people are really starting to see who the locals are and who the problematic people are. You can't have a whole side hating you as much as Jules does. Every community she goes to,
I have to say, same with me. I have a lot of people that have a strong dislike for me. No hate, but a lot of strong dislike.
Just kind of goes down in flames with her. It happened to MobTube. Happened to the Workyverse. Just anywhere she goes, they eventually figure it out. Like Shiz figured it out. Jules loved Shiz until Shiz figured out. Hey, Star Daddy, how are you? When Shiz figured out you're Jen as well. Jules didn't like that. And then Jules likes to go to these new communities and having people fighting her own battles and blah, blah, blah. That's what she does. This is very wash, rinse, repeat behavior from her. This is going to keep going on.
He is absolutely right, Jules. Pretty much almost, well, I would say not Roadhog, but a lot of the people like AC, SoFlo at one time, you did kind of have them.
Paula.
She liked Paula.
Paula up until recently. And now all of a sudden, Paula's the devil. No, Jules, your mask fell off. Isn't that what you was telling me not long ago? The mask is slipping. Your mask slipped off, Jules. People are really seeing you for who you are until you decide to go to a new community.
She won't.
And
she makes too much money.
You a flip-flopper. They see in that community, they will wake up and they're going to see you for the scum that you are. I don't really know the situation that happened between her and John. I know that they was good, and then all of a sudden they're not. And
because she wanted his freaking subs, which she has said that. She also said that at one time about TL when she was covering the Sebastian case, that who would not want a piece of their subscriber pie. Her and JY. I heard
not trying to
Hey, William, what's up, buddy?
Dash. Anybody? Maybe yours.
William, I just have a question. How long have you been demonstrating your bad behavior? And it is bad. Have you been demonstrating that behavior for quite a while? Nothing bad. Because he was cool with you guys in the hive. I just wanted to say that. And he was bad then.
She rode for him. And what happened now? Well, we need to know. And I believe we deserve to know.
I think we do.
Why I am pulling this one up. I don't know if you guys heard, but
You feeling better, William?
Iran sent Donald Trump a present. Did you guys hear about that? I guess the present was like a fake Louis Vuitton bag or something like that.
I guess they just realized
something like it was for the fake.
Oh, while you're in here. So what little I could stomach of Brett last night, Brett had brought up something about, this is like so stupid, but I have to explain it. Okay, so I wasn't saying that I okayed people inbreeding. What I was saying was, as y'all were making fun of Deadly, saying that he was with his sister. I was being a smartass and said that people in Ohio do stuff like that. So I'm not okaying that people did that. I was just sticking up for Deadly because y'all said that he had. So I'm not confirming that he did. I'm just saying. So that's what I meant by that. I don't agree with sleeping with your relatives, okay?
Because they said something like it was
like
for the
get with
fake,
the picture. And technically, actually, hi Tommy. If you think about it, God said that all. No, I'm kidding. I don't agree with it. I worded it the wrong way. Okay, I don't believe that. I don't agree with it, Brett.
Negotiations.
How you doing, sweetheart?
Make sure you on my channel here. We will drop your channel link. I'll drop your channel link.
I like them
right now. So I'll add you to this.
Because I messed up, people. No, I don't agree with inbreeding. It's because everybody like makes these jokes saying like, they're like, oh, people in Ohio, you guys are a bunch of nuts. And like, so I was just like, oh, so you guys think that we're a bunch of inbreed redneck dip spitting people. So when people started saying that about Deadly, I was trying to say in a joking way, well, didn't you all say that we do that in Ohio? I didn't think you guys would actually think that. In fact, I don't even know if that's okay to do that. But Brett really thinks that I okayed that.
Battery low. Power
Selling a home is overwhelming enough.
Sorry. Tommy, how are you doing today, buddy? All right. Really thinks that I okayed that. Listen, as I guess it could be Florida. I guess it could be anywhere. Listen, I don't know. I've never looked at. I thought that it was in the cheese state, Wisconsin. I didn't know.
Selling a home is overwhelming enough.
Sorry. All right. Listen, as I get. It's because they dissect everything. I know, sweetheart. People are some real jackasses, Tommy. Oh, yeah, sister wives. They were in Utah, didn't they? Or no, they had to leave. What state was it where it's like, yeah, you can come with all three of your sisters and all that stuff? Yeah, not my life. Never my life. All right. Somebody just came in here from Canada ripping me a new asshole. Utah.
Oh, well, thank you, dear. Thank you.
Jules, were you playing nothing but a gangster party?
Well, here's the thing, Mockingbird. Y'all,
Oh, you. Did you say Mockingbird? That little shit comes on every time and leaves comments. So
how
Mockingbird,
would you
you're
guys
from
feel
the
if you were losing
hive.
your place to live because people on the internet wouldn't leave you alone?
Good Lord, Jules, you got to
I am
swarm
not
me.
justifying anything that he did or said last night. I tried to watch most of it. Fun fact, I was busy with Imaginary Ann. In fact, I was actually getting busy.
You were.
And there's somebody that I messaged about that too.
So where's the Invisible Man? If you were getting bit, how long ago was this live? Because you've been talking that
joking
Invisible
around, but
Man,
anyway.
but she's still online all the time.
I had no clue about that.
She was getting busy. This is from somebody who says she never talks about sex, and she calls me a sexual deviant. Jules, that was very. Hey, Chips.
I just don't get it. We're online pretty much 7. I'll tell you what, you must have. Here I was thinking Clint was Jesus for putting up with me. Your dude must be a saint for you.
That was very sexual deviant behavior.
That was very sexual, in my
The
opinion.
contact that I had with John yesterday, because apparently George says he's calling my police department along with John's. Fun fact, George, the only thing this is going to get you on the record is being a cop caller. Yeah,
What's she
Mockingbird,
gonna
but here's
do?
the thing. When you know somebody is on the edge, it takes zero not to say anything. Because it was...
And this is why I say Jules was just as much involved in that saying I was that I was raping and molesting 2 little boys. I actually now, like, looking back on things, and even from, like, like I said, looking back on things, I kind of believe Jules and Geneva and them set this up, and they just used John to do it.
I agree with that. I absolutely agree with that. Jules was already going to screw John over. Big time, Jules, which I thought was kind of weird because when he was reading those group text things, it was kind of weird because you kind of jumped down from that real quick looking back on it. So maybe you were kind of I never understood that why you dropped down.
Because in the chat, you can see there's an account called Doll Boys Collection, something like that. And you can clearly tell now, looking back, that that's Geneva.
Obvious that the people that were closest to him last night were trying to figure things out. Having a bunch of people stirring shit was not helping. And Mockingbird, I did see you come in and make him aware of a lot of shit that was going on. I saw that. Just saying.
Mockingbird simp hard for the hive.
I watched before him and Cody started fighting. Before he and Cody started fighting, I had been...
Listen to how she's caught up in her words because she's lying.
Maxed out to real life.
Must be that Ohio inbreed telepathy that George and I have, huh?
There was a lot of people that came in there and were drawing John's attention to some of the stuff that was going on. Do y'all think that was anywhere productive? Because, everybody's treating Jen with baby gloves. Jules, I get that, but I'm done.
Oh, no, they are not. People are treating me with cactus gloves, Jules. I'll tell you what. You think I get babied? I have mostly a lot of trolls and stuff. I maybe have like 5 friends left at this point. Okay, so don't act like I get treated with baby gloves. No, I don't. Everybody's leaving Jen in the corner.
Okay, time me out, but I had to speak out. I have opinions on what happened last night.
Nobody babies me
I
anymore.
agree, but you know what, Nicole? It costs you zero to have compassion and empathy. Because I guarantee...
Well, girl, you must be a millionaire.
Not one of y'all are losing your homes because of people on the internet. Are you?
Well, you guys didn't help it.
Are you losing your home because of people on the internet? I did tell him George had to play on live. He said, let me know when. Yeah, I know, but it wasn't just that.
And if you remember, Jules, at that time when it was happening to me, that's when you said you felt bad.
It wasn't just that. There are so many of you that wait for shit like this. Do you know how many people were excited about what happened last night?
Yeah, I do now.
I say, like, even though, like, John said what he said, I always knew it was Jules behind it all. This was all for Jules. And even John had said, like, in the live, he was sent something. I believe, it was Jules and Geneva sending it. And this is Jules cleaning up the mess. I don't know. Fuck.
I know, because there's a bunch of people doing streams about it today. Has anybody spoken to him? Does anybody know that he's okay?
And you guys fell out. Odd.
I just cannot imagine being a bunch of grown-ass adults that doesn't know what the fuck to do. When something like that, if it isn't affecting you and if it is triggering you to the point that it's bothering you, you know what you have the ability to do? You have the ability to turn it off.
So do you. And so do I. And so does John. And so does Brooke. And so does everybody else. And so do you.
And it just makes more sense that she really was involved in this, because she was saying, "Oh, I really wasn't watching. I was getting it on." No, you're using
With your
that as an
man.
excuse so that you couldn't say, "I couldn't tell him to stop. I wasn't even watching it myself." But Jules, we all know you were watching. You don't have a man. There is no imaginary man. Hi, I am Daisy, baby.
You, because Nicole, I don't see you as a huge supporter of John. Are you? Are
And
you
neither
a
were
huge
you.
supporter of him? If you've been there for the ups and downs, I'm just
And
curious
neither
how
were
feel,
you.
everybody. No, it's not a laughing matter. It was obvious that things weren't right there. I've always been a Hive member and did not enjoy that. I felt horrible. Well, I agree.
Bet you don't feel horrible now.
But here's the thing. I guarantee you don't feel as bad as he does. That's my thought. Because you know what? Y'all think that this whole thing with the knives and all that stuff is funny. One of these days, it's not going to be funny. That is the thing with people that decide to do stuff like this. One day, it's enough. Because I know back in 2016, when I took those pills, I knew that I had finally had enough. And you know what? I was on the phone with people. I was trying to talk to people. I was trying to find every reason in the world not to do it. Yeah, it's happening.
Which makes you even more gross, Jules, because you pulled the FOIAs. You pulled the FOIAs, and I'm going to leave it at that.
And he's losing his home. He is losing his home because of people harassing his police department. Thank God my police department does not react the same. In fact,
And you didn't agree when my police department, before I lost my home, was called. Your mouth.
And let me just say this. I don't know who is trying to commit S, and they're trying to find every reason to not take them. That sounds like an attention thing, because most people, and you're not trying to reach out to people. Most people go off somewhere by themselves and they, commit S. They're not trying to call people to do it. You know what I mean? So that's why I say, Jules, you lie about stuff and you make a joke out of shit. You make a mockery out of shit.
Yep.
my police
Like when you say the black hair dye thing, that was when all that shit happened.
department does not take kindly to phone calls from out of state. That's why I love for George to call.
Well, mine didn't either. In fact, there was a meeting about that. I had heard.
In fact, I've already got FOIAs in. I've got FOIAs in for every call regarding me and a few other people. I've added their names, every single thing for the last year.
You've been pulling FOIAs for almost a
it was
year?
scary because I watched it today. I watched it
Damn.
and he took that knife on his wrist and I just about jumped out of my skin. But if it affects you that much, as adults, turn it off.
Samey with you.
Because he had friends that were trying to help him yesterday. You know damn well that Addie was doing everything within her power last night to try to make that stop.
Well, Addie must not have stayed around because she ended up with you.
Now, she was getting it on, y'all. Remember, she was getting it on, but she knew what Addie was doing.
Do y'all think that what you did was adding to it and making it better? Do you think going into other streams and talking about it and joking about it with other people, do you think it's going to make it better? No, what it does is it makes y'all look like fucking heartless pieces of shit.
Then why do you and AC keep playing the Rent-A-Center video? Why do you keep playing the IGs that have the stupid little freaking hearts behind it? Samey.
Because I'm going to tell you one day, it's not going to be a drill. That's the deal. When people are like this, they eventually want to do this. And to have a bunch of people rooting against you, how y'all going to feel when it's not a drill someday?
It's a really good question, Jules. For all of us.
Are you going to feel proud of all your decisions? Are you going to feel proud of all your streams? When you guys say that these other creators are the ones, especially Heidi Black. I heard Heidi Black's going to cover it on the members only. And Heidi, I assure you, I'll be covering that as well. Oh, you are not welcome here. Get the fuck out.
She's moving.
This has nothing to do with you, Square. This is why people don't like you.
She's moving.
This shit has zip to do with you.
Just like it did in your new friends.
Move along.
Move
Wash
along.
your clothes. How about that, Square? Why don't you take this opportunity to go gather up all of your foul-smelling clothes and wash them, bitch?
What do you mean? Well, if he has to wash his clothes, then you need to wash your windowsill and you need to take your cat litter out. Just saying. But do something good for yourself.
This is why nobody likes you, Swear. Swear, you have so many problems in life. Why look for more? Because he's obsessed with this. That is why I feel zero sympathy for Swear. Zero. Square loves this shit. He loves the fact that people
We all love this shit.
troll him. That's why he came in here and said what he said. Because he's hoping that he gets this turned around on him. But you know what? Square has shit to do with you. Fuck you and fuck everything about you.
Samey.
I care about John and Cody. I followed and watched religiously for years. I've been through it all. Last night was the worst I've seen. I usually stay in the bushes. Well, if you guys don't time out Mickle now, I understand that. But I really didn't like you coming in here and talking about one of my moderators like that, because I'm going to guarantee you right now, when people have a friend that's in that distress.
What do you mean? It's going to be world again as it's already happening. What are you talking about? Oh, when they start like turning everything off and we have to go like live real life again? Is that what you're talking about?
You don't know what to do. You don't know what to do. My sister told me she'd never forgive me again. She would never, ever forgive me if I did that. And you know what? Sometimes.
You see what I'm saying?
When's this supposed to happen? I don't know what I would do. I'd probably go outside and like, that would be weird.
Jules, you talk so much and you don't remember your lies because you said you did the pills. So that had to be the point where your sister said, hey, Sly, if your sister wouldn't forgive you, so you did the pills, your sister said you wouldn't forget. And then there was the train incident. So did your sister forgive you?
It would suck.
Like, your lies.
Just that little thing that pulls you back and keeps you from doing that. Which people want to be part of that?
Where?
I don't give a fuck about.
Is that why they're talking about gas being like $9 a gallon or something like that? Including travel with car. Now you have my interest peaked. Hold on. Energy lockdown 2026. (2026) U.S. coal generation declines by 7% in our forecast. Electric power sector retires. Lockdown 1 was a test run. As of late March 2026, intensified conflict in the Middle East was triggered a global energy crisis, prompting discussions of energy lockdowns, or this Instagram post says, energy triage, the international energy, which includes shifting towards remote work, lowering speed limits, and encouraging public transportation. The conflict is affecting global oil supplies with reports of energy triage and restrictive measures. And God, I hate reading in front of people. I hate it. Say no to digital ID, people. God dang. You know what this makes me think of? Has anybody ever heard of the rapture? It kind of sees like the end of days kind of shit, right? When you say digital ID or some shit like that. Has anybody ever heard of the rapture? Like, that's some scary ass shit. If you're religious and all. That's crazy, crazy, crafty cat. That is crazy as shit. This debate being sparked, but if not, the conflict between America and Iran has resulted in the skyrocket. Yeah. Is that? Yeah. I think that shit's nasty. Actually, there are people that are doing AI videos, like where people, somebody did an AI on me. I swear to God, it looked dead ass like me. And they said that shit's dangerous. Clint actually said that stuff's dangerous. That's what I kind of feel like the second coming or some shit. It's crazy. Well, let's get through George before anything else happens in the next 25 minutes. Hit the like button, please. 83 people. It's crazy. You can downvote it if you like. As if.
And Square, I don't give a fuck about.
Let me go ahead and
you don't
fast
give a
forward
fuck
this to
about
where she's
anybody
covering
else.
me. How
You
about
are
that?
a piece of excrement that sits there and spends.
Okay.
Alone. You been going at that lady for God knows how.
Hey, Publican. It's been a while. Nice to see you. Jen, too many got sick with vaccines in the first lockdown. They tried to silence us. I did hear those vaccines messed up. Yeah. I've heard a lot of people that don't take those vaccines for sure. For sure.
Said that, I laughed. I said, I'm going to go wash my hair and I'm going to sleep. That was it. How, Jules, how did I do anything? You just sit there and you gaslight people because you lie. That's what you do. You lie. You used him.
And you know what?
I
I
have
don't
an
know if those
arrow.
accusations were true or false yesterday, but what I do know
83
is
people.
George is
You guys are hate watching me. One person could record this and not even get a view. You guys are
And when
sad.
the police call, I will show them all of the pictures of what you do to Barbie dolls and say, this is why I'm basing my opinion on this.
Jules,
George is doing this just for attention.
you are going to quit. Jules, Jules, he put me on a fly strip. Okay. I was naked on a fly strip with high heels. You had that. You had that high heel thing on your intro. So now the dolls are creepy. You love those
Just
dolls.
like nobody barely knew who George was until he went and got a cheesecake from the stepmother. And then
And
when
you
that
did
wasn't
too.
enough, he started doing the dolls.
And you
Then
got one
You
too.
put chia seeds on your private parts to say
I don't know what chia seeds are, but I guess, thank you, George.
that you had bugs.
Oh, I have bugs.
No, that's not what that was, dummy. She's in the same place.
Well, I timed that person out because
And then she says, Jen hasn't changed. No, Jules, you haven't changed. And you don't want to be changed. You don't want to change. You're good with being stuck in that psychosis you're in.
like I did not like coming at Susie Q right at the door, out the door, and then BB as well.
Because Susie Q's in the drama with her.
Jules, you like those dolls. They had the one with Johnny Mac with the big nips. Clint was an elf. I think you had Vince's old car. You had the Moon Children. Who else? Oh, you had Sly as a hot dog. You had Dee as a fat trucker pig. All that stuff was on your own channel. So now it's creepy. That shit was
While John
hilarious.
was and John, you guys, he's not doing good, right? He's losing his place to live, and the reason he's losing it is because of the fucking internet. So I imagine that he's probably not the happiest person with the internet right now.
And you didn't agree when it happened to Mia. So stop.
But then we have Jen. Jen who throws herself in it. And you know why you threw yourself in it, Jen? Because you want approval. You want approval, Jen. Instead of
what?
sitting there and staying in your own lane and getting those stickers and those fucking paper plates that you're obsessive about, I think you need to move around, Jen. The whole thing about being a content creator is doing different content, just say.
And I'm doing different content. So when I was covering crafts and I was modding for you, I was good, right? And then you bust me from the hive and then bring back 2023 and saying, no, you were totally fine. And then now I'm commentating on you, but that's not okay. So if I clean, then you guys yell at me because I'm not vacuuming instead of sweeping. So what exactly can I cover, Jules? Because nothing seems to be working because you still cover me to the point I can't even chop onions without you making a comment about it. So no, that hasn't changed.
Is doing different content, just saying.
And I do.
She has covered Jen for the last year. Nothing different. Now you're trying to do something a little different because everybody else is doing Jen. That's why you're online poking at people so you can find you a new gig.
For them to drink.
She didn't get
No,
a new
I
gig.
think it was for them to drink. I beg to differ because if I got cups, if I got cups and antifreeze on my doorstep, I would take it exactly as he did. Because you know what? The only thing that was just ridiculous because you know what? You don't need cups if you're going to put it in your car.
Doesn't it make sense that
You know a lot about it.
Friend sent that to him. And why are you trying to change people's opinion? If they feel, one certain way about that, that's their opinion. You can't change it. You're literally trying to force it on them.
Yep.
Just like when Cooch said, I'm going to tell you to get a better knife. Remember that? Yeah, the cups. If it was for the car, there wouldn't have been cups.
Like, you see what I'm saying? She wants him to feel like, no, they want you to commit acts. They want it. Blah, 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 blah. Like, okay, you're sitting here literally saying the man is in a bad space, but then you're forcing him to believe something like that. Yeah, you're weird. You're weird.
That was for him to drink antifreeze. Just as the person who sent the markers.
No, nobody was asking him to drink antifreeze. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. People just sent that stuff. Do we not remember the other thing that was made up about the antifreeze? Did it say they want it? Come on, Jules. And you seem to know a little too much about it. Knock it off. We've all done bad shit to each other. Stop. Stop.
And Square, I don't give a fuck about you because you don't give a fuck about anybody else.
Well, neither do you. So maybe you guys should date. Let's get into
Already
me.
proved the police department lies. She keeps telling you. I already proved that's not true.
How about nobody
Okay.
call the police anymore?
But yeah, and I'm doing this live right now because I want people to have a place to talk about what's going on right now. Because I hear that there's a bunch of pussy ass people, including
Now she's doing the live so that she can control the narrative, so she can take the attention. Somebody on the internet that you really don't know. Even if Jen has called the police on you for whatever reason, if you feel it was nefarious or if you feel like whatever, log off. The same way you tell everybody else, log off. You covered Jen day in and day out. And if you ask me, and in my opinion, if Jen ever called the police on you, you deserved it. You should have left her alone. You've been going at that lady for God knows how long. Is Jen extra? Yeah, but Jules, you pushed her a lot. And you do.
Jules, and you did. As much as I've said that. And you can't. You have, Jules.
It to everybody. When you get mad at somebody, you push them. Fucking nut.
George and his BFF always will be in the drama. Absolutely. But when Jen was in that gas station crying in the corner, I felt horrible for her.
Would that be the gas station that I was crying in when I was going insane and didn't know what was going on? And I lost my home and I lost my dog and I lost my freedom. And I was in the store area because I had nowhere to go. Was that when you felt empathy for me? Or would that be the person that says that I knew everything that was going on? So you felt bad for me, which would confirm everything that I was saying. Because that was in 2023. Thanks. Funny, Jules, how everybody's words come back to bite them, but yours never does. Hey, Andrea, how are you? Is that really you? If it is, you got a lot of people that talk crap on you too.
Has no empathy herself. That just shows me nothing's changed. That bitch hasn't changed. And George, you keep coming at me and other people, like using other people as proxies. Guess what? Benny's on the docket. Benny's on the docket for multiple streams of.
And that was when you said that every time that George mentioned you, you were going after me. And it's pretty much been that. Now it's more.
He was going to go after Jen regardless of anything anybody says. That's her bread and butter right there. Jen.
And you're still
Jen got
covering
her
me.
monetized. Her whole channel is based off of Jen. So Jules, I hope you're giving Jen a cut.
She ain't,
Whatever you get.
she ain't giving me a pinch of it. She ain't giving me a kernel of it, George. She has not even given me a business card. She ain't even put my name in the title, bro. All she took was those dolls she said that were creepy. She took mine, the one that you made for me that she said was creepy. That's the closest to anything. George, I haven't even gotten $1 from her, and she was considered 2. Nothing. Not even a thank you. Ever.
Whatever you get monthly. Because you fucking...
Just kidding. It's like somebody owning you.
And 5. It's way too much. It's way too much. But remember, Jen didn't want any part of the problems, right?
I did. That was my
Phoebe,
fault.
thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Hold on. Let's see if we got this right. Absolute worst intro on the streets. Oh, and by the way, Jen, where's those emojis? I am Compost Kendra is a member, and I'm waiting for my member material.
Were you playing my intro that D made for me? Is that my intro from D?
Hey, Jen, you don't clearly care because you came up in here, right?
Why
So
are you
clear.
playing my old
It's
intro,
father.
bro? You're weird.
That's why you in here, right?
You is
Over
weird,
there
Jules.
sipping for Jules.
Global reporter.
Geneva.
Replace.
You're a
You're
nut,
not the
bro.
notification. So when Dee made this for her, she couldn't even, or maybe Jen screen recorded it, and that's why it was so horrible.
I'm just gonna stay live for a couple minutes until George goes live.
Because of course Jen's not messy. JY will be so mad when he sees these. Go away. Go away. See, that is what I'm saying right now. That's probably like a Yahoo account. It takes 0. Because I'm gonna tell you this right now. Moderators, you have every right to smack the fuck out of people today. How about that?
I don't think I've even ever known of any of your moderators to knock anybody out. And I've modded for you before you kick me out.
Yeah, feel free to whack whoever the fuck you want with a wrench. You know how I'm usually not so good about that, but
Swinging
anybody comes in
wrenches.
with those type of comments, feel free. Hey, how you doing? And thank you. I appreciate it. And I know that you have watched this for a very long time. You know this shit. I just can't believe people have this little compassion. But here's Benavieve. Benavieve on crack is here to save the day.
And I'm crazy. Let me speed this down or turn it down because you talk really quick like I
For the
do.
most part, I cover content.
For the most part, I go to Dollar Tree because Lisa Ann used to go. And it got really, really popular. So I have nothing else to do. So I kind of scammed Lisa Ann's jam.
Definitely I did not, because I'm saying when I was cool with you, Lisa Ann and I started the dollar challenges. I think I did. Hold the fuck on. Because we all have to show proof, right? I think I started those dollar challenges with Lisa. Yeah, I did. That's when I was doing the mom drink and we were doing the $20 challenges. That was when Lisa Ann was supposed to be doing the with those one trivia streams that you were doing with JM, the one that you tried to get hemmed up because you didn't agree with what they're playing now about me. Do you remember that? I remember it. I remember that. But thank you for your sympathy that you had. Got it, Jules. The Dollar Tree stuff was great, Andrea. You know how many freaking trees I made? I threw every one of those trees away. Like tons of trees. I did. And I was fine with those. I didn't take anything from Lisa. In fact, I don't understand why Lisa doesn't. It was fun until I left. And then you like said all I did was plates. I don't understand that.
I scammed Lisa Ann's jam. Yeah, I did.
And you know what's really sad is I was going through my IG and that Tracy girl, Tracy with 2 E's, I said something. I was like, oh, you still like my stuff from back when we were in the Hive? Do you know that that bitch came in my life and go, I didn't say that I liked them. And she went and unliked my fucking IG posts because I'm not cool with them anymore. Tracy with 2 E's. Missed me with that bullshit. That's how close I was with them. I'll post some of my stuff on my I mean, I literally threw everything away. Like I was doing stuff like this and I'm still throwing it away. I would do like these boards and stuff. Okay, so it would be like this. This is what I was doing when I was in the Hive with Jules and them, and I started doing my crafts. And I did like hummingbirds. Like what I would do is, I don't know what she's talking about. She was cool when I was doing this because all this shit came from the Dollar Tree. All of it. And then when I left, she started making fun of me. Japhid was really, really nice. Miss Mickey was really, really nice. I think the only person that I even talked to after that was probably Lisa Ann and Lisa and When Whispers. That I'm saying right when they turned on me, and only for modding out 2 people. And she had went live that day too. And she even modded for me afterwards. Yeah, and nobody should have to feel that way. I come in and support a lot of you guys, and I'm not cool. I don't know for sure, Rochelle. I believe, yeah. I just don't understand it. I think a lot of hey. They want to go out to the dogs. Hold on, let me let them out. In the backyard. It is, Andrea. It is like a cult. It is absolutely like a cult. Yeah, I know. And it's sad because I really don't have a problem. Hold on. Hold on. Let me just finish this out. I'm going to add, I'll show you guys. Let's play this out real quick.
Miss Ann, Lisa Ann's jam.
That's
Yeah, I
it.
did. And then next
Begging for me to call that police department. And Jules knows she knows she gets a lot of calls down at that police department. That's why she's trying to scare everybody else not to call.
people like it, I just keep going back. I don't know what I'm going to do when I buy absolutely everything that's at the Dollar Tree. Hey, Paula. Paula, it's a little bit of venting, a little bit of whatever. Jen's so mentally balanced, she should be able to handle criticism. Exactly. If Jen is ready for YouTube, she should be ready for this shit.
And what I need everybody in this.
I don't think that anybody, you have to have a special type of freaking when I say that I've been around this community, it used to be like the worst thing ever would be to get up on somebody's panel and like have 6 people going after you. When I say that this is what's going on now is bad, it is bad. We didn't do all this other, I mean, this is a whole different ball game. Oh yeah, when I was in there, it was because I was getting iced out again. Pretty much everything that's going on right now with me is what was going on when I got out of jail, except I was arguing with somebody else. And the only person who would really know fully would be probably Lisa, because Lisa was in there with me. That's why I said, if we're going to play like all the stuff from back in the day, then play all this stuff. It's stupid. Hold on, I didn't even see anything. No, you didn't derail anything, Rochelle. I'm glad that you all are decent, because she was mean as hell to you, calling you roach and shit. No, it is like a cult. I was in there. We watched movies. She ended up modding me. I remember one time me and JM, we were in there and she gave us an award. I loved her live that she did when I got out of jail, and Clark and everybody were so happy. And it's like all this hateful shit that she's discussing now with me. It's like, was that how you really were when I was messed up? Because what I believed was Jules and Brooke and Maria and them were the only ones that didn't agree with that. I mean, I was upset because I remember I hit Kira up, and I think Kira had talked to Jules or something. And I told Kira, I said, well, can you please go talk to her? Because I was really upset when she did that to me. So yeah, you can get sucked back into that shit. This last time that I was in there before listen, if I have to, I was really, 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 really upset. Because I would never forget that I talked to, it was like it was just fun. I wish I could say it was like the most horrible thing. It only became horrible the night that I started my channel and she left. Like all those ladies that are talking shit, like that Jennifer Jean person, we were like going to do this band, like, and she like would go canoeing with her friends, and like Tracy with 2 E's, we were good. J Fid, we were really good. Whoever Mia's mommy was, we were really good. JM was in there. Wanda, Susie Q, I was fine with. Lisa, some of them I had your all's phone number and we talked. And that's why Jules has videos like this privated, because she don't want you guys to know the truth, because that's why all this is going on now. It is not because of Frank, because of Jules being cool with AC. That's when my shit got horrible. I've never had this many people going after me. And I can still look back on it and say, it probably fucked with me worse this time around than all the years and stuff like that, because I actually did care about Jules a lot. I just thought she fucked with me pretty bad. I don't care about the past shit as much anymore. It's like what happened in the past 2 years. No, I really did. I didn't have any okay, when I first got out, I still wasn't on like any type of medication and stuff where I needed to be. And then Jules and I made peace. We were good. She helped me get my channel ready. We were doing the Dollar Tree stuff because nobody was talking to me. And she didn't agree with it. She said she felt bad, which you heard. And they do make you feel She would show movies and stuff like that, make you little avatars, play the cool music and stuff. I see why they do. Why? I mean, I liked it. If you want me to be honest, she was real nice to Clint. Made little avatars for Clint. First time they had ever gotten along, and then now it's like this $2 hooker. Can you give me some employment? I'm a dollar make you holler kind of girl. Camden, honestly, what I would really like for you to do is just leave me the fuck alone. Because listen, I don't want to have to like go into like police and all that shit. You know how Jules brings that up. I honestly think, Camden, that you're real messed up in your head. And now I'm going to block you, but I am saying, Camden, I said it earlier today. It's not normal what you're doing. You're not a troll. You're a very, very sick person. Do you remember when me and Clint broke up, Camden? And you were mad at Jules? Why were you mad at Jules, Camden? Oh, because Jules didn't agree with what y'all are showing right now. And now you and Jules are cool now that I left the hive? You remember that, Camden? When Jules didn't like KK? And didn't agree with what y'all were doing, getting into me and Clint's bullshit. Now you guys are cool, Camden? Camden, the alcoholic who said yesterday, you want my kidneys to be right? You need to leave me alone. For real. You guys want to deal with somebody, you cover this one. She's a freaking psychopath.
Letting you know.
She is now, and I'm going to say this, I'm going to talk about this because it was discussed, but all of you people that think that you were the person that's no longer your friend, hey, Granny, hey, you better not
Camden's
be
going to
sitting
end
down
up getting an order. That's what's going to happen with her. I'm not playing.
When George was attacking John the way he was, I knew he didn't like Jules because he's not well. George said why he was upset. George is not well in the head. That is not a normal person. That is somebody who actually needs therapy because you cannot change everything. Like, he is mad because I said something that wasn't true about him. Oh, guess what, George? If you weren't such a fucking troll fucking with people wouldn't accuse you of shit. Anyways.
See,
that's
she didn't even answer the question. That is literally her thing to say about everybody who has something to say about her. Tell the truth, Jules. Why don't you drop the link? I'll drop the link. You can come up here and we can have a conversation.
She doesn't.
We can converse about what actually really happened. But see, that's what you don't do.
Nope, she don't. She sends other people.
To come out.
Enters usually at that time. You either get Global Reporter comes in, Tina Beagle will come in, Lindsay may come in, or every now and then AC, and that's depending if he's got that butt plug issue. She won't take a panel.
So get me out of the hive. Miss Mickey, now you've been kicked out of that hive several fucking times by her. Remember that?
How's he doing, Camden? I've been online a lot more than I remember you. How's he doing, Camden? Rochelle, don't encourage her. Camden's a no-go in here. She'll never be in here again. And I'm saying she very, very lightly.
At one time when she said,
there ain't nothing
if
gorgeous
I ever take
about her.
JY back, smack her over the head or something, you corrected her. She got rid of you. And then when you, Miss Mickey, you got mad because Deadly had her phone number and you didn't have it. You threw a fit, girl, and she got rid of you. So Miss Mickey's infected gums, she gave you your walking papers. You went back.
I cared about this person that was no longer here. I know that person did not care for me when she passed. But I know one thing for certain. She wanted to be private. She didn't want people knowing about things. And the fact that all of these people that say they're her friends, like Brooke, who sit there and show absolutely every screenshot from your phone, do you think that she would have appreciated that?
Now, how the fuck Brooke get brought it? It is. You see what I'm saying?
To John doesn't matter. Your friend is what mattered, and the fact that you guys have all stained her memory, including Jen.
5-year-old videos.
What you talking about? Whose memory did I stain?
And fun fact, he contacted Julie and John immediately about that. And I believe John even took it back on a live.
What are you talking about? Who was she talking about? Who stained
George is
memory?
psychotic. That is not normal. This is the same.
Your little slow ass should have never said that. You said I called a welfare check on him, and you know how it goes in this community, and you know there are sheeps that believe every word you say as if it came out of the Bible. So you're not going to be lying on me. That's not going to happen. Because if that's the truth, then you need to walk away from Jen. Every time you say Jen's lying on you, and you're here because...
Yeah. If I don't make you money, and everybody else could ice me out, why don't you ice me out, Jules? Excuse her, Kathy?
Jen's lying on you. You didn't even answer the question. That is literally her thing to say about everybody who has something to say about her. Tell the truth, Jules. Why don't you drop the link? I'll drop the link.
She didn't even know, she did not even know her, Sarah.
We can converse about what actually really happened. But see, that's what you don't do. You don't want the truth to come out. I have no. Get me out of that. Miss Mickey, now you've been kicked out of that hive several fucking times.
I know that person did not care for me when she passed. But I know one thing for certain, she wanted to be private. She didn't want people knowing about things. And
you did not even.
The fact that all of these people that say
you are the last person
who sit there and show absolutely every screenshot from your phone, do you think that she would have appreciated that?
Now, how the fuck Brooke get brought into this? You see what I'm saying?
Because she was jealous, because she was close
John
to her.
Doesn't matter. Your friend is what mattered, and the fact that you guys have all stained her memory, including Jen.
No, I did.
5-year-old.
Bitch, no, I did not. No, I never did. And neither. We're going to leave it at that. You didn't know anything about her, girl. Nothing. So shut up.
Videos that happened years ago. What the heck?
You didn't even know her, just like you didn't even, Lisa didn't even like you. You need to quit, and you need to quit talking about people like that. You didn't even like real entertainment. So shut up, Jules. That woman was a fucking angel.
And fun fact,
I'm going to leave
she
it.
contacted Julie and John immediately about that. And I believe John even took it back on a live and everything. But George is psychotic. That is not normal. This is the same.
Your little slow ass should have never said that.
Exactly.
You said I called a welfare check on him, and you know how it goes in this community, and you know there are sheeps that believe every word you say as if it came out of the Bible. So you're not going to be lying on me. That's not going to happen. Because if that's the truth,
She was.
then you need to walk away from Jen every time you.
And you know what the really to this day, I do not know, which is very weird, Jules, because you brought it up. Somebody, that is how I met her, because somebody came in and had her husband's name, and I had doxed. Does anybody remember that? Because Jules, you brought it up. That is how I met Kathy.
Say Jen's
Odd, you
lying
know
on
that.
you. You're here because Jen's lying on you. Practice what you preach, dummy.
That put a grain of rice before Brooke's husband's penis on a doll. Same person put chia seeds on Johnny Mac's mouth and Jen's privates to simulate bugs. That's not normal.
All up
We
in
may
the
have laughed at it, but that's
Kool-Aid.
because you're sick and twisted, George. And the only reason you did that is to get
And George put me on a fly strip naked, in which I was on your intro.
attention.
Don't lie.
That's weird.
I know,
This is
George.
the same bitch who called Carrie Ann's mom / text Carrie Ann's mom and said that Carrie Ann had died. Is that not weird?
That was when you taught us the spoof calls.
Shit like that. I'd have much rather put a chia seed on a dog.
Dude, I got in so much trouble. That's when we did the fucking spoof calls. Jules, you remember that? I got in trouble. Oh my God, I got in trouble for that one.
Have you? Have you really moved on? Because if you moved on, you wouldn't have been, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, I just got a message that says, oh boy, it says John is okay. Not saying everything's great, but he's okay. So I did get.
Now you see what she did there? You see what she did there? Earlier you said that nobody talked to John. And then somebody corrected you. No, John's good. I spoke to him. And then you run around. Well, we're not saying that.
Yeah, she taught me how to do spoof calls. Oh my God. Yes, I did. I spoofed Carrie Ann right with them. I asked if she had heard about the planet about. Yes, she did. She taught me, and I still never learned them. I'm more of a star 6-7 kind of person, which that was back in the day. They were trying to teach me how to take the God, this was so fucking far back. They wanted me to match the area code with the state. It was so stupid, so I just star 6-7. They gave me I was part of that spoof texting, but Clark and Jules made it the worst. Hold on. Clark and Jules did it the worst. I just spoofed twice. Damn, thank you for giving us. Zeus, don't even respond. Chi-Chi, I'm about to give you your wrench. Don't respond. We're just going to knock them out. That's what they want. They want to jam this up. Wow, look at me becoming a professional. Laundry quarter. That's where I used to talk to Jules. Honestly, she would be doing her laundry. Jen can tell you that when Jules got mad at her, I told Jen that I wasn't going to. Yep, she didn't. Yep, and yep. I don't know why she makes it up. Maybe it's like a strength in numbers kind of thing. But Lisa was in there with me. Like, this was way after these tired ass videos and IG posts y'all are talking about. We was all cool after that. Y'all want to get on the fat. This came out of your mouth. This came out of your mouth. Well, this shit came out of her mouth. And half y'all still simping for her. That's what gets me. And she lies about y'all. Like, she still holds on to the fact she knew my address because of Brandy. No, she knew my address because she was following my clerk of courts. I can't even blame that one on Brandy. That was Jules, not Brandy. Well, Brandy didn't help it, but that was you, Jules. 100,000%. Let's see here. We got Brenna. All right. As moderator. Time for Jen to watch that $1.50 wardrobe. Oh my God, I love that avatar. And the sugar-free popsicles. Incoming hive. Chi-Chi, I modded you. Brenna, can you handle these? Crafty Cat, Andrea. Oh, KK. Please, KK, get her out. Hey, Joe, what's going on? Joe, I'm going to make you my managing mod. Jen, you would gnaw your arm off to talk to Holes or Maria Bits. I would gnaw my arm off. Ugh. I don't know if that'd be good for my kidneys. All right, remove his standard. There's moderator. Hi, Joe. Jen misses your protection. KK's a dime. Oh, she is worth a dime. You're right. Look at KK here. KK, won't you unblock, girlfriend? Okay, I have to give KK 5 minutes of my time. I have to. Hold on. What's KK got that I don't have? Linebacker shoulders. Hey, what's Jen have that KK doesn't have? A neck. Hey, what's Jen have that KK doesn't? Just an ex misdemeanor charge. She has a felony charge. Hey, what's Jen have that KK doesn't? I can travel out of the state. So shut up, KK, no neck. You bull looking freak. You are so obsessed with Clint, KK. You are so obsessed with Clint. Is she up there making comments like nobody's business to, girl? Joe, these people are fucking crazy, dude. Herpes. You guys, you got to get that. I'm going to go ahead and keep going through this because the hive is incoming and I ain't got the patience or the time for it.
Ever notice how crazy it gets when you ask contractors for a walking shower quote?
What's KK have? Okay, that's awesome. What's Jen have that? Oh. Hey, what's Jen have that KK doesn't? Chick-fil-A every day. What's Jen have that KK couldn't afford? Eggs. Hey, what's Jen have that KK doesn't? A balance not to pay $22,000. And what's Jen have that KK doesn't have? I have my freedom and she needs to fucking stop. So thank you. I don't like you. No. Thank you. Because I was about to get rowdy. Nobody's heard from him. Babe, I need 10 more minutes and then I'm done. Been letting them wilding out. Damn, you guys are good.
You run around. Well, we're not saying that everything's great. No, because you
Speed it up. I know,
Okay,
George. I
Square
did
is
work
paying
too.
just hypocrite, Jules, and Shar. Bird and oh my gosh, Square. This is why nobody likes you. Nobody likes you, Square, because this has nothing to do with you. And I am going to be so excited to do that thing I was asked for.
Except for the people. And this is where you come in.
She's got her hand in the mix.
Yes, and it's you, Jen. This is insanity. Hey, Wyatt, how are you? And thank you for being on the member for 2 months. Jen, all of the people that use the word narcissist are usually narcissists themselves.
Narcissists are people that don't care about other people's feelings. Which is
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If nobody called, the thing is, Sarah, is if they don't know or nobody called or anything, they don't know anything other than, well, wait, was there a warrant issued? Because you would think if he didn't show up for court, no matter what happened, it wouldn't be continued. It would say continuance, but a warrant would be issued. Yeah. A bench warrant.
they talk about deceased people. And they talk about their money.
And here you are talking about it as well. And I know one thing for certain. She never wanted to be talked about. That is one of the reasons she sent people PayPals and whatnot. She didn't want to make a big deal out of it. And here you all are, her friends,
Yeah.
making a big deal out of it.
Shut up, Jules. You don't know nothing about her.
Because she went live right after.
Derail around the train track. See, it's a wrap. You walked into that one. Derail what? Derail around the train track. Julie had to jump over that rail. The fuck?
Tell me that Genevieve has changed. Nope, she's just got a different way of looking at it.
Year before I lost my shit, a lot of the things that he's not even bringing up is the fact that I was there for you. I kept his secrets.
Whoa. Wait, did she just say that? Isn't she the one that passed out the picture? She's the one that passed out the picture, but she literally just says that she kept his secrets. Am I hearing that correctly? Help?
Yeah, it was really stupid. I should have never gave those out. I apologize for it. And you gave out pictures that you shouldn't have given out.
Wasn't she the one that outed the picture?
Yeah, I shouldn't have, because mine was given out.
See, I don't know. I think there's something wrong. I think you need your medication twisted or something. I don't.
But okay, so the point of this live is you're trying to. I don't really what are you doing here, Jules? Because he was playing with knives, blah blah blah. You're alluding to S, and now you're playing a video of Jen passing around of when he tried to commit. What is wrong with you?
Trying to rub it in, get him freaking more messed up in his head.
This is tea. Ooh.
Yeah, that's true, Chi-Chi.
Oh.
Your pharmacist shout out the wolf pack.
Who cares what was said in the past? Who cares what I may have said about Brooke? Who cares what I may have said about Paul? About Maria?
It's
About
a wrap.
you?
I'm really starting to think you're Genebra. I'm really starting to think you are Genebra.
Geneva, I never knew that
get rid
so
of the
many
videos
people
that
had.
had the fly strip, and it was not a year's worth of videos. So you are mistaken.
Why don't you put the videos back up of you covering everybody coming after me for the 2023? Why don't you put the video up where I got out of jail and you threw the celebratory thing for me? Put those up. You don't have anything to hide. Put them up.
Let's not forget that Jen is also the one that gave Heidi my address immediately as soon as.
And you put out my
Also,
obituary.
George is the one that put her on the fly strip. Let's not.
What does Jen have that KK doesn't have, Clint? Well, what does Jen have as a friend now that KK never had? Sandman and
forget,
Juice.
those were his images, right? That was him. He put Jen on the fly strip. And he did that for attention.
And you must have done it for attention too, because you had that same fly strip added into your intro where it says, she's back. Same Z Jules, you loved those dolls until
I
George
wouldn't have
left
thought of
you.
that on my own.
Kathy loved the ocean.
Oh, here.
We're not talking about Kathy.
And so yeah, I don't know who it is. I really don't. And at this point, Jen, you have people that have stock accounts that are haters of me in your chat, so I don't give a fuck.
I know, that's why you kicked me out.
I don't.
You do, because you keep talking about me.
Kathy was a good person.
She was a good person, and you're not talking about her.
Fly on back to the hive.
Oh boy, fly on back to the hive. Well, guess what? I guess they have found it here, but I think you've been in other chats before here. And I'm very happy you're not using that photo because I would not have been okay with that.
So as I said before, people are saying, oh, I'm going to read your text. I'm going to put your to pay for your rent.
Now, for the record, I did not think that was a good idea. But I don't control everybody. I don't. As much as you guys think I do, I don't.
You do.
And I cannot live somebody else's life. I cannot decide what other people's reactions are going to be. That's not for me to do.
Hence why I'm here.
It just isn't.
It is.
And I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't.
No, she hasn't.
My gosh. Well, all of us do about it. She's still. Same with you, George. There are people in my chat right now that I guarantee will never ever give because of the internet.
And you pulled my quiz for somebody that didn't have anything to do with it.
Wait a minute. Who pulled your FOIAs, Jen? Because I am only pulling FOIAs of you calling my police.
Not true. That's a lie. You pulled FOIAs for every time that they came here. Yes, you did. Or you wouldn't have known about me falling out with my friend. The one that didn't give me information. What are you talking about? Yes, you did. You talked about it. It came out of your mouth. Yes, you did. That's a lie. You pulled all the FOIAs, even ones that had nothing to do with you. And if you didn't, you had somebody else do it. But that's a lie. You're a liar.
Department with me. On me. Never once. The stepmother gave me one FOIA. And then all.
Well, that I didn't know. When was that? That I didn't know. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for coming in. I don't think there's any.
Pearl clutching and everything. That I left all of his messages unread. He's a liar. When I see that he's run paragraph.
No, you're a liar. So y'all been pulling FOIAs for years. That's kind of fucked up. All right. You do one short real quick. Hold up. I took so much stuff down when I left the hive. That's what I would like to get back a little bit to is crafts. I did pretty good on them. Oh, wait. I'm such a dick. Ghost of Farts, I thought that you were saying what's KK have that Jen doesn't. I'm so sorry. I thought that you were saying... Oh. Joe, are you doing a live tonight? Ghost of... You guys, I'm so stressed out. This week has... Oh. Ghost of... I know you guys are trolls, but I'm sorry. I was... think Paula went live. Okay, we got 83 people. Please hit the like button. And I am trying to see if I have anything. I wanted to show you guys these things real quick without anybody seeing my freaking. Maybe. Are you okay though? Is Big Mama doing okay? All right. Hold on.
The word of the day is...
Oh, please stop. I don't want to hear the word of the day. All right. Hold up. All right. Home. All right, hold up. Nobody can see the messages. It's been a while since I've even looked at it. Okay. Wonder if there's a way you can go to the date. Huh, wait a minute. Good Lord. Why didn't anybody tell me how many freaking... Hold on. Fuck. Sorry, y'all. I'm pretty sure because I love doing my crafts. I love doing it. But I just, hopefully it's on here. Okay. All right. I wish I could get it all the way down, like on. All right, hold up. I actually like my IG better than I do my freaking. Paula, are you sniping me, girl? Paula, are you sniping me? I didn't mean to fucking. Can somebody unhide that ghost of farts person? Okay, here, actually. This is what me and Lisa did weeks ago. But see, that's what I did when we did the Dollar Tree shit. We did the Dollar Tree shit. So we didn't do the Dollar shit? Lisa? We didn't do the Dollar Tree shit? And every one of you ladies from the Hive went and unliked everything because you thought you would get in trouble. Thank you, Lisa. That's how this all was. Why we fell out because I wrenched somebody and then you all dicked me over like that. Thank you. Never understood. Sorry about that, ghost of farts. See, remember this, Lisa? That was when I was, yep, Lisa Ann right now. Love this. I think this was my favorite. This was definitely not before 2023. Remember that, Lisa? We did all those together. Lisa Ann. Yep. Remember that, guys? Yep. Thank you to Lisa Ann. That was when I was in Hive. So November 25th, 2024. All the shit that's getting covered right now. Yeah. Damn. That's right around when I quit smoking. Remember that one? That was the Charlie Brown tree, Lisa. But now they're paper plates. Got it. Remember that one? That was a frigid bitch tree. Here's the poinsettia tree. That's the one Lisa said. I have to say, I probably need to go back to some stuff like this. The one Sylvia liked, remember that? Yeah, I was still in the hive when we did all this. God, shit has changed in the last year. I have shot myself in the foot. This was my Trump tree. Y'all got at me started on this. Why is it so bad now? Yep. I can't believe I threw all this away. Damn, you just killed my little crafting spirit. Like y'all gave me this idea, and now because I don't hang out with y'all, I'm an asshole. Oh, remember this one, Lisa? Me and Lisa did this challenge. Damn. Yeah, right here. Yep, Lisa Ann, being such a positive light. Damn, it's a $20 chant. It's crazy. Yep. My. Remember these Dollar Tree challenges, baby? Remember these Dollar Tree challenges? God, this was a hot minute back. You ready to go get something? Wow. I understand that, Lisa. I guess I did. And I love Vivian Tries. Me and Amcy love her. How dumb do I feel? Crazy, huh? Boy, have I turned into a little asshole, haven't I? God, we did so many challenges, Lisa, didn't we? Holy shit. Holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. God, so much shit has changed in the last year, ain't it? Oh, there's Chloe. Oh, it's a text from my mom. Oh, that's about the oh, this is like right when I got out. Yeah. That was when I got. Yep. See, that's when we were talking about people and things. Damn, Lisa. Holy shit. That was right around when I got Mia back. Holy shit. Yeah, these are the videos that Jules didn't agree with. Yeah. Remember that, Lisa? Or now. Damn. The Jules. Damn. Sorry, I just like looking at this stuff. Crazy. Well, I guess we're going to end this. Yep, definitely the Dollar Tree stuff, Lisa. Holy shit. There it is. Wait a minute. Does this still play? That's the challenge that I did with Lisa. Remember that, Lisa? That stupid mom drink? Does it not play? God, this was forever ago. Marley. Good. Yep. This was all Dollar Tree shit. Nope. There. This one. Right. Anyway, y'all have a day. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And yeah, maybe see y'all tomorrow.